Online multiplayer games have seen a boost as all are trying to have fun while being away from each other. Games like Among Us, Fall Guys, and FPS games have seen a big rise in popularity and player numbers. So, here's a list of top 10 popular horror multiplayer games available on Steam to have some scream with your friends. The list is on the basis of average number of players playing the game, which is taken from Steam charts. So, let's begin. Secret Neighbor is a multiplayer social horror game where a group of intruders try to rescue their friend from the neighbor's creepy basement. Only problem is, one of the intruders is the neighbor in disguise. So, similar to Among Us, players need to complete the objective while identifying the neighbor. Friday the 13th is a third-person cooperative horror survival game where 7 teenagers are placed in an area where they need to find various tools and methods to save themselves from the killer Jason and also escape from the place while Jason tries to track and kill them. The game has various unique weapons and traps for the players to use on both sides. Pacify, similar to Phasma Phobia, is a ghost hunting multiplayer game where players need to actually capture the ghost rather than just identifying it. Players need to take help of each other to complete the objective. Similar to some of the other game on the list, In Silence is a multiplayer horror survival game where a group of players need to escape from a monster, which is also played by a player who cannot see them unless they make sound. Players can also fight the monster back with various weapons. GTFO is a 4-player cooperative first-person horror shooter. Players get to play as a team of prisoners, forced to explore and extract valuable artifacts from a vast underground complex that has been overrun by terrifying creatures. Gather weapons, tools, and resources to help you survive and work to unearth the answers about your past and how to escape. Deceit, a horror multiplayer game, where there is an infected hiding among the players, which the innocents need to figure out, and try to either kill the infected or escape, while the infected tries to kill them. The innocent doesn't know who's the infected. There are also tasks and objectives for both sides to play with. Showdown is a unique horror multiplayer game with a mix of player versus player and player versus enemies. Unlike others on the list, players not only fight against monsters, which they need to kill to earn gold, but also deal with the fear of being hunted by other players who are also trying to hunt down the monsters to get gold. The gameplay gets more unique as it depends on the players, how they approach their objectives. Left 4 Dead 2 is third most popular game in the list of horror multiplayer games. It is an 8-year-old game at this point, but still has an amazing community behind it. There has also been a new update recently, which adds more maps and weapons for a number of various modes to play in. It has both player versus player and player versus enemies. Dead by Day is currently the second most popular game in the multiplayer horror genre, with more than 34,000 average monthly players at present. It is a 4 versus 1 horror game, where one player takes on the role of the savage killer, and the other 4 players play as survivors, trying to escape the killer and avoid being killed. The most popular horror multiplayer game right now is Phasma Phobia, a 4-player, cooperative game where players need to equip themselves with various tools to identify what type of ghost they're dealing with as they go into an unknown location. It has over 48,000 average players right now. So, those are the top 10 games on the list. Hope you have enjoyed the video, and if I have missed a game, then let me know in the comments. Till then, stay safe, stay awesome.